Alright, so this video is optional. It's just I want to show you how to solve three equations with three variables by hand. We are going to use the steps that I put in your notes. But the idea of this is to show you that it's very involved. I think it takes 5 equations total to actually solve these three equations. And in class, we're going to learn how to do that in the calculator. But let me show you by hand. If you are going into a field that does require more math, you will probably see this again. So in order to solve three equations with three unknowns by hand, excuse me, I'm going to color code them. So this is going to be, I'm going to call this equation A in blue, and then I'm going to do equation B in green. Hopefully you can see the different colors. Equation C in red, and then we're going to have 2 more equations, and I'll color code them as we go. But your first step is to pick 2 of the equations and eliminate one of the variables. So I'm going to pick equation A and B. I'm going to have 3x minus 2y plus z equals 2, and then 5x plus y minus 2z equals 1. And so you can choose the x's, the y's, or the z's. If you notice, the y's and the z's are a little bit easier to eliminate. If I multiply the top equation by 2, I can eliminate the z's. If I multiply the bottom equation by 2, I can eliminate the y's. So what I'm going to do here is multiply the top equation by 2, and that's going to give me 6x minus 4y plus 2z equals 4, and then 5x plus y minus 2z equals 1. And I'm going to stack and add those together to eliminate the z's. So 11x minus 3y equals 5. And I'm going to call this equation D, which we'll use again here in a minute. So that was step 1. Let me go back up to the steps. So choose a pair of equations and eliminate one of the variables using the addition method. That's what we just did. Step 3, choose a different pair of equations and eliminate the same variable. So the word same is very important there. So now I'm going to go back to my original equations A, B, C. And now I'm going to choose equation A and equation C. I'm going to write them, I'll write them underneath here. So I'm going to use equation A this time, 3x minus 2y plus z equals 2, and then 4x minus 3y plus 3z equals 7. Now what's important here is if I eliminated the z's in this step, I have to eliminate the z's again in this step. So I'm going to multiply this top equation by -3 in order to eliminate the z's. So I have negative 9x plus 6y minus 3z equals negative 6. And then 4x minus 3y plus 3z equals 7. And I'm going to do this again, stack and add. So that becomes negative 5x plus 3y, z's are eliminated, equals 1. And I'm going to call that equation E. So now we have 5 different equations. We have the original 3, A, B, C, and then we have these new 2 that we just made, D and E. We're going to use D and E together to do elimination again to solve for one of the variables. So pick a different, I'm going to use black again just to try to keep it as least confusing as possible. So equation D and E. Now I have 11x minus 3y equals 5, and then I have negative 5x plus 3y equals 1. Now normally you'd have to multiply again, but you don't have to because the y's are already ready to go, which makes this a little easier. And then we're going to add down, so 6x equals 6, which means x equals 1. So I have one of my answers. Now I'm going to use that and plug it back into D or E, either one. I'm going to plug in the x I just got. Now I can't plug it in up here to my original 3 because I don't have enough information. But from D and E, I can plug back in. So I'm going to say 11 times 1 minus 3y equals 5. So negative 3y equals negative 6, which means y equals 2. So I can plug in what I just got to one of those equations, and I get y equals 2. Now that I have 2 of my answers and I just need a third answer, now I can go back to one of my original equations. So maybe I'll pick equation A to plug in now that I have 2 out of 3. So I'm going to plug into A this time. So 3 times 1 minus 2 times 2 plus z equals 2. So 3 minus 4 plus z equals 2, so negative 1. So you should get down to z equals 3. So now I have all 3 answers, x, y, and z, and my solution is 1, 2, and 3. So there is my solution. Now that wasn't so bad because the numbers were small and they were integers. But you can imagine if these were fractions or decimals or bigger numbers, this can get very involved very quickly. And you're welcome to do these by hand, but there is a method in the calculator. So if you're feeling confident and you'd like to try this on your own, you're welcome to try SP2. Let me give you the solution for when you want to check your answer. So if you want to try that by hand, it is good practice if you are going into a math-related field. So the solution on this one should be negative 3, 1, and 0. Again, that's x, y, and then z. So you're welcome to try SP2 on your own just for practice. There are more examples, but again, we're not going to go that far into it. We're going to learn how to do this in the calculator instead. But that is how to solve 3 equations with 3 variables by hand.